Page 33, round and round. At the top of the page, they're talking a little bit about balancing melody and accompaniment. I'll get it out there. Just give me a chance here. Well, we just keep getting a little more complicated and a little more complicated. I'm hoping you got everything okay. You're comfortable, because I'm just about to make it a little bit more difficult here. There's a melody. You know what a melody is? That you hear melodies all the time. Well, anything else that's going on in the background is not melody, that's accompaniment. So we have the melody, which is what we're really listening for, and then the accompaniment helps to enhance, support the melody. Well, in piano, when we apply dynamics, the dynamics apply to the melody. Look at round and round. In the middle, you see the MF there, the mezzo forte. Moderately loud, that is the melody. Well, here it doesn't matter because there's only one hand playing, so yeah, of course it's melody. But then at the end of the line, they give you an MP. I disagree with that. You don't need the MP, because the chords should be softer than the melody. So the last measure of that first line you have is a G and a chord. The G is going to be moderately loud, and the chord has to be in the background. It might be moderately soft, it might be very soft. Does whatever it needs to be in the background. So when I'm playing this in the last measure, the first line, I'm hearing this. So I can hear that over these. That's bringing out the melody. I use that a lot. Bring out the melody. Well, the MP, as I said earlier, should not be there. Cross that MP out. Because when they give you a new dynamic, that is the dynamic now from now on. So once they give you that MP, they're referring to the right hand to play it softly, moderately soft. The problem is they don't give you a moderately loud for the second line. So now you're moderately soft. And the melody's moderately soft, which makes the notes at the end of the second line super soft, because I want to hear the note, the melody note over the chord. So the MP shouldn't be there, because we don't want the melody, I'm sure they don't want it moderately soft. They want the melody to stay moderately loud throughout. And that's how bringing out the melody works. I'll talk about it a lot because I'm a big believer in it. The problem is that now you're playing different loudnesses in each hand. Can you control that? Can you play one hand heavier than the other? That takes time for most people. It certainly did for me. But we're asking you to start thinking about it now. And as you continue through the book, you'll get better at it and better at it. You don't have to be perfect right off the bat, but you work on it. Yeah. Now let's talk round and round. It's 2 lines long with a repeat sign, so really it's 4 lines long. Treble and bass clef, 3/4 time, lots of quarter notes, dotted half notes. I think we can handle all of that. I'm going to take both hands sort of the same. So I'm starting here in the left hand. It's just a broken C chord. See those notes? You recognize those notes as part of a C chord? You'll learn to recognize them. It makes reading music so much easier when you can recognize these things. And the right hand, when it comes in, is a C chord, a block C chord. So you're here. So you're just playing these. Okay. So you get the notes and the rhythms okay. You don't have to go that fast. You take it your speed, but a steady speed, no hesitations, and you don't need to look at the keys to play them. You can stay looking at the music. Once you have that, we'll think about the articulation. The only articulation they're showing are the slurs, which in this case is a phrase. It's a musical sentence. That's one musical thought. So you're going to lift up, like taking a breath, to do the second one. Well, you have to lift up anyway. It's a repeated note. My point is you're going to lift up, because when you get to the end of the second line and you repeat, that's the end of a phrase, and you're going to lift up before when you repeat. You're going to, because it's a new phrase. And that applies to the melody. This phrasing right now applies. Accompaniment can have its own phrasing and slurring too, but right now we're just dealing with the melody is doing it, and these chords, you just play them. I want you to have the articulation, then we do the dynamics. And this is what we were doing before. The moderately loud for the melody. Soft. Just keep these soft. Again, don't copy me, please. I played it kind of fast. Play it as you see fit and make it yours. Let's play it together slowly to double check that you have the correct notes and rhythms. Now, this is after you've learned it. Please don't go to the play with me with the idea that you'll learn it in the play with me. That's backwards. You're missing the whole point of being able to read the music and figure it out yourself. So try and learn it first and then check it with the play with me. I'll give us 3 counts. And again, I don't do dynamics. I'm just playing notes and rhythms here. But we will repeat it. 1, ready, go.